Right, let's get some reaction. Bring in Mario Ferreira from Gift of the Givers, who joins us now. Very good evening to you, Mario. Adverse weather conditions causing havoc in parts of the Eastern Cape. We're learning that more than 200 people have been evacuated and displaced. What have you encountered?
Good evening. Yeah, the numbers is actually substantial amount more than that. We're talking into the thousands of people that's been evacuated. The halls, about 16 of them all over the area, the district is filled with people at the moment that's got no place to go. At the moment at the Kariga town hall, where about 600 people is housed. The severity is spread very wide. The effect is very hard on the people, especially after it's been the second one in the same year.
The recent weather warnings are showing that the rain is not about to stop anytime soon. And of course, that's not good news because of all the fears of mudslides and possible rock falls. What have residents and community members have had to endure as they were just recovering from the recent floods? What are the stories and some of the hot warming messages that you've had to hear?
Well, there's a lot of upset people, obviously, because they blame it on negligence from certain departments and so forth. The rubble that's lying around, stormwater pipes that's blocking up. So there's a lot of unhappy people, but there's a lot of very tearful people that has just started to rebuild their life. And now, all of a sudden, everything that they've got has been taken away again.
Pardon me, I meant heart-wrenching stories, not heartwarming. But as you go through the, temporary structures and those facilities, what are some of the pressing needs at this point in time, as more and more people, it seems, will be needing that shelter?
Well, we're providing blankets, mattresses, food, hot cooked meals to the people because they've got no facilities to cook on at the moment. We're providing to soup kitchens some dry supplies, sanitary, toiletry wear, hygiene packs, all the necessities that's basically in need just to keep the people going and comfortable at this stage. There's a need for animal food very much. There's a need for blankets. There's a need for mattresses. The need continues and it's growing. So because of the water, that's the rain that's not stopping, the people can't go home to actually dry out their homes. They all still flooded with water. So what we do is, as we go along during the day and we've got a need for something specific, we go out and we purchase it, just to try and comfort those that's really in need.
We're also learning that some 400 matriculants who are set to write exams today missed those exams. Have you encountered any of the young people who were set to write exams? I mean, matriculants, yes, the most pressing at this point, but as schools wind down for the end of the term, others will also be needing to study.
Yes, we had a meeting earlier with the head of the education department of the province, who is trying their best to actually accommodate the matriculants that is all over misplaced into halls and so forth. So they're arranging with other schools, hostels, to actually accommodate them over there, just to give them the opportunity to continue with the writing of the exam. The message being sent out via the operations center, as far as possible, to all the relief centers that we're going to. We're making it known. And yes, we have encountered there's people that's been very upset, people that it's almost as if their life has come to an end because they've prepared for this exam, and now all of a sudden it's as if everything's getting taken out underneath them.
Yeah, very heartbreaking indeed. In terms of movement around the roads, what are you encountering?
Well, roads are very much blocked off. There's areas that we're battling to get into. You've got to do almost a 20-30 kilometer detour just to get to a certain area. The rivers are still flowing very strong. The roads are rivers at the moment. So one's got to be very careful where you go. You go according to GPSs, and only to find that that road's blocked, you've got to take another one just to get to certain points.
When it comes to collaboration with government, emergency teams, how are you coordinating?
Well, we attend the JOC meetings, the Joint Operation Centre meetings in Nelson Mandela Bay, obviously to be aware of any new cases or what's coming, just predictions ahead. And then also it's put on the table where the specific needs are and where the urgency is to attend to quickly.
And very lastly, Mario, before we let you go, what advice would you give to those who still are in need, the areas that you cannot reach, and also desperately need the help? What do they do?
Well, it's a difficult one.
Yeah.
I mean, patience, especially in times like this when you're cold, the clothes on your body is wet. We trying to get the areas quite wide, so we're trying to get to everybody as quickly as possible. All we can say is please be patient. The help is out there. The help is coming, and we are. Got a big team at the moment on the ground. We've got about 20 people operating. We've got almost a dozen of vehicles operating, running around just to get to all the places as quickly as possible.
Do you have any details at all or about the one person that has lost their life?
Well, all that we know was that it was at the JOC meeting this morning, that this person was apparently electrocuted due to the water that flowed into the house, and that caused obviously a short in electricity.
Very heartbreaking indeed. Thank you so much to you. I hope you gather some strength there during a very tiring and of course dangerous time as you try and assist those who are in desperate need. Mario Ferreira from Gift of the Givers there giving us a summary of some of the pressing needs as those floods and the impact of the floods are being assessed at this point, and of course many left homeless.